And great job by your announcers up here in Fargo doing the
Scott Miller.
games.
Yeah, betcha.
Well, yeah, we're the Northland Hockey Group. We've been around for 5 years doing AAA hockey, but well before that, we've Randy Peak and myself have vast knowledge in hockey. We've ran the Schwann Super Rink. Randy Peak was the sports director. I was the programmer there for the Schwann Super Rink when it started up in 1998. And then I worked for another company in the Twin Cities called Showcase Hockey. And Randy Peak ended up joining myself here about 5 years ago. We've been doing hockey, AAA hockey, for 5 years. Started in Bemidji with a team called the Minnesota Fighting Loons. And what our company's about, Bernie, is we try to cater not to just the top 2-3 boys that are
or girls.
or girls now, of course, girls. But when it started out before, it was pretty much just the top 2-3 boys would play for a team. And most of the stronger boys in the area would play for a team in the Twin Cities called the Minnesota Blades. There's also the Machine in the Twin Cities. There's a few teams. A lot of boys here actually would travel over, excuse me, to Duluth and play for the Northern Wings or the Lake Superior Stars. And now there's a lot of teams out there in the area. You know, there's the Mud Sharks out here, the Junior Force in Fargo, and the Blackhawks here in Fargo. But what our program is we try to cater to pretty much, I would say, the second and third line A players, top B players, and give them an opportunity to narrow the gap with the top 2-3 players on the team in the off season for their winter association.
Well, Dave, you're kind of around on a scouting trip now. What arenas, what towns, communities that you're kind of going to be locating in?
Well, in this direct area, in the Fargo area, I know your radio range is extreme here. We do teams as far away as in this area, probably the Red River Pike, where we have boys playing from Manitoba all the way to Devil's Lake playing on our team. And if you go as far east as probably Thief River Falls, Roseau, and Warroad. We have a team called the Fighting Loons, which we have some players from Bemidji, Bagley, Bemidji, Park Rapids play on the Minnesota Fighting Loons. In this direct area, we had boys last year playing as far away as Dickinson, North Dakota. But now we're running a new team called the Nodak Oilers based out of Bismarck. And it's going to have some boys from Hazen-Beulah, Dickinson, Williston, Bismarck, Devil's Lake playing on that team. In this direct area here, the Fargo area where we're located right now, we have boys playing from Breckenridge, Wahpeton, Valley City, Jamestown, Fargo, West Fargo, Moorhead, Mayport.
Okay, Dave, what age group now are you targeting this on? The boys and then the girls?
Yeah, the boys, we start as young as boys born in 2005. And as old as 98 in the Fargo Moorhead area and 97 in the Grand Forks area, and then we have girls starting as young as what they call U10s, which are girls born in 92 and 93, as old as 96, or as old as U16s, which are 96, 97 aged girls born in 96 and 97.
All right, now this league that you're talking about is going to start when?
The Northland Hockey Group, it starts in early March, after the winter season gets going, early to mid-March. Usually the teams get 2 to 3 shared ice practices before a tournament. They have a tournament starting the year at the Schwann Super Rink in Blaine. Then they get going. They play a tournament in St. Cloud, Minnesota at the National Hockey Center where the Huskies play. Then they play a tournament up here in the Fargo Moorhead area where the Pepsi Cup is for most of the teams. Some of the teams go to the Twin Cities or Bemidji, but the bulk of the teams in this area do play in Ryan Griggs Pepsi Cup, a great tournament up here. Then they conclude the season at Vadnais Heights Sports Center in the northeast part of the Twin Cities called the Combat Cup.
Well, interesting. So, in other words, there's a great opportunity for people wanted that are hockey players, boys or girls, to hone their skills a little better.
Yeah, it's good. This year we added a couple of skills and drills clinics run by Jeff Carlson, who's with the Storm Hockey School and also does our Bemidji camp, and we are going to add a camp here in the Fargo area as well, and more information will be at www.northlandhockeygroup.com. If you want to check out our camp information, please go to the website. And we are going to do...
Once again, shoot that. www.
northlandhockeygroup.com. And we are going to do 2 skills and drills clinics for every team in our program this year. We'll get 2 hour-and-a-half skills and drills clinics included in the price. We have a low price. We have great jerseys, backup jerseys, socks. That's all included. The 4 tournaments are all included. And the 12 shared ice practices are included as well.
Well, you brought samples of jerseys. I mean, it is big time. They're class all the way.
Yeah, we go with sublimated jerseys, and what we like about the sublimated jerseys is we can put everything on it. It's kind of a European-style jersey. It's just not block stitching on the jerseys, and it's actually digitized right into the fabric. You really can't feel it. It has a great look. The kids love it, and it kind of it's something that's our trademark at Northland Hockey Group. People love our jerseys.
Well, very good, Dave. I mean, you're stopping by now, so you've really got, this will be going out. And then as we get closer to the time, you're going to be back in the hot seat.
Yeah, well, I just want to let you know we do have tryouts going on for our local team here in the Fargo-Moorhead area at the Moorhead Sports Center, and that'll be the final week of the month here in December. It'll be on December 27th right here at the Moorhead Sports Center. They're the high school arena. Go to northlandhockeygroup.com to register for that or for more information. If anybody has any questions about what we do at the Northland Hockey Group, Bernie, they can email me directly, dave@northlandhockeygroup.com.
Once again, say that so that these people can get it. They're probably grabbing their pencils now.
dave@northlandhockeygroup.com.
Very good. It's interesting. It's great for the sport of hockey. Anything that can be out there to help their proficiency grow and get better and better.
One thing I'd like to mention too about what we do with the Northland Hockey Group is our ages. I think we talked a little bit before we went on the air. Is how our coaches are kind of picked in that we try not to base our whole program out of Fargo or out of West Fargo or out of Moorhead. We have a Fargo coach, and Wade Moore coaches our U12 teams, and Cole Furaseth coaches our 92 boys team out of Moorhead. We have Chris Reap out of Detroit Lakes coaches our 2000 team, and Jeff Carlson coaches a couple of our teams from Valley City, and we have Troy Colton from Thief River Falls coaches one of our teams, and we have Fergus Falls and Jason Schulte coaches the team from Fergus Falls. So we try to be regionally based, right, and not city based, and right, I think that goes a long way in the whole program.
Well, not only that, you get a little more different idea of perspective or style or what have you of the coaching, and it broadens their horizon.
Yes, and I'm sorry, coaches, if I missed a couple of coaches. I apologize for that, as we do have a lot of coaches out there, but those are just some that I remember really quick here in the spur of the moment.
I would say, on the spur of the moment, you got a great A. You got it right at the tip of your tongue. Dave Druk, thank you very much. And once again, the organization is
NorthlandHockeyGroup.com. It's great to be on Faceoff this Saturday morning. And once again, good luck to the Bison later on today.
And if you want to get www what?
NorthlandHockeyGroup.com.
David, thank you much. Best of luck to you, and we'll get back to you because this sounds like it's something we would want to be able to beat the drum for.